Chelsea's most likely avenue of winning a trophy this season is the League Cup, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, Chelsea play Brighton tomorrow evening at Stamford Bridge. The narrative is rife, of course, Chelsea and Brighton, buying their managers, buying their players, buying their sporting directors. Chelsea are in dismal form domestically, even if the underlying numbers suggest they are perhaps, at times, performing better than the results suggest. It's not looking good, Brev. Of course, Brighton are a very, very good team indeed. We don't need to talk about them much, but we need to talk about how this game will go. Of course, the Carabao Cup, the League Cup, the EFL Cup represents probably the most likely avenue for Chelsea to win a trophy this season. Pochettino himself has said in his pre-match press conference, this is an objective of Chelsea, to win this trophy. So, how are Chelsea going to win this trophy? And in more of an imminent concern, how are they going to get past Brighton? Well, we're going to talk about that today. I'm going to build a lineup, or should I say I've built a lineup to show you how I think Chelsea should play and what I expect to happen. How I think Chelsea should play and what I expect to happen are two different things. So thanks for joining me. Do consider supporting the content by dropping a like and subscribing if you want to. And let's get into it. All right, then we're going to move over to my lineup now. Bing! Here it is. I'll explain myself. This is a midweek game, and there will be some rotation. I think there has to be. Not loads, but some. And this is what I've gone for. Of course, the huge talking point in my lineup here is Kaisado at right back. Of course, Malo Gusto is banned for this game and Reece James is injured. I believe Jackson, just say it now, his 5 yellow cards just prevents him from playing in the Premier League, and Pochettino himself has said he will not start this game. Bruyere, that is, he's not ready. So for me, I think Jackson, who's looking for form, who's looking for a goal, if he's still feeling fit, this is an opportunity for him to do that. But while all of you out there are saying, Jan, what are you doing putting Kaisado at right back? Cast your minds back to last season, where Roberto De Zerbi, at the end of the season, was playing Moises Kaisado at right back. This is one of the games towards the end of the last season where they beat Arsenal at home at the Emirates 3-0. Arsenal scored no goals. Brighton scored 3. And if you look here, Moises Kaisado is second place of these outfield players in terms of his performance metrics on SofaScore. And you can see there, he played really, really well down the flank. If you want to have a look at his... Can we see his... Hold on. Played 90 minutes. He won 13 out of 20 duels. He won all his aerial duels. He did lose possession 10 times, but his passing accuracy was good, and he got 3 dribbles off. So generally pretty impressive. Moises Kaisado playing at right back. I wonder if this is a good opportunity for him to just demonstrate different elements of his game. And by playing him at right back, we can get his fitness up to speed. Remember, he didn't have enough time to have a preseason really because of the transfer saga. It gives him more minutes, and we know he can play it well. Also, it means Chelsea can play Ugochukwu in CDM. So this is essentially Pochettino's 4-2-3-1. This is the lineup I've gone for. I feel like if you don't get Petrovic in goal now, when are you ever going to see him? Of course, you could wait till the FA Cup starts, but I really think this is an opportunity to see him play. Remember, this isn't like just some random second keeper that's an old boy or a promoted youth. Chelsea spent quite a bit of cash on this guy, and there is a huge expectation on Georgia Petrovic. So I'm put him in goal. Have a crack, mate. Show us what you're all about. Start in goal. Now, I would have preferred to see Ian Maatsen start at left back, but the fact how Pochettino keeps playing him in the front four, and rarely, I think we've seen him for a few minutes at left back, I just think Marc Cucurella will play this game at left back. He's quite defensive, and of course, The three of the four backline here are former Brighton players. Of course, Colwell on loan, but Cucurella and Kaisado were both purchased for big money off Brighton. I wonder if that gives them an opportunity to just prove themselves. They might want to play this game. It can go both ways, can't it? Playing against former sides. Either you play better or it gets inside your head and you play worse. I do think we need to rest Thiago Silva, so I'm playing, young and raring to go Colville next to Disasi as your centre-back partnership. A right footer and a left footer. I think that's a pretty sensible back four. I think you'll get captain on the night, Conor Gallagher, to play in a double pivot. Of course, this is where we know Pochettino likes to play him, and Ugachukwu played very well as a CDM, and this obviously offers us the opportunity to finally, much like Thiago Silva, rest Enzo Fernandez. Of course, Enzo's been playing in the number 10 of late. I did a video yesterday on why I really don't like him playing in the 10. So I would play Gallagher and Ugachukwu in a double pivot, and this gives Cole Palmer to play in what seemingly is his preferred position as a number 10, an exciting left-footed number 10. I've already explained why Jackson will start, because he's going to be banned for Fulham and Breuer's not ready. So let him just try and get a goal, get confidence, just essentially play himself back into form. And which leaves Mudryk. I think Mudryk over Chilwell. I mean, who knows? We could see Chilwell start on the left wing. Pochettino apparently sees Chilwell as a left winger. But I don't know. I think Mudryk. He also did say Chilwell will play tomorrow, but I don't know if that means he starts. I have a feeling we'll just need to see, like Petrovic, Cucurella start. So this could be a Chilwell start over Mudryk, and we'll see them essentially be swapped in the game as a substitution. It could be a Chilwell start, and then Mudryk can come off the bench. And Madueke, man, I want to see Madueke, proper old school winger style, gets to the byline and dribbles in and combines. And I would really like to see the combinational play between Cole Palmer and Madueke swapping places. Right footer and a left footer, both good at dribbling, both wanting to make creative passes. This is quite a robust midfield. I know Gallagher was seen as a number 8, it's number 10 sometimes, but he's been playing as this industrious player for Pochettino. I wonder if he can get forward and bang some shots. We could try and, Cucurella isn't that offensive, so you don't think he's going to camp forwards a lot. I mean, if you do play Chilwell at left wing, that is from Chilwell to Cucurella to Colwell, these left-sided players. That is a pretty defensively locked down right-hand flank. And to be honest, man, similarly with Kaisado, because Kaisado is a defensive player. He's not like a really attacking fullback. So you could have like this sort of like 2-3 block here defending, and then you can have what is seemingly a front 5. If you see in possession how teams play, you see a Man City front 5 essentially. It's like zigzagged. It's kind of like this. You swap Palmer and Madueke, so it's kind of like a zigzag like that. And that's how you try and combine. Jackson obviously dropping deep. And then essentially what you've got here is like 2 number 8s in Gallagher running into the box and Palmer. And you get the width from Madueke and Chilwell. Hopefully Chilwell starting a bit deeper, trying to run in behind. That's what he does. And Madueke probably just waiting to receive the ball on the right-hand flank. I know it's a really unsexy comparison, but it reminds me of the last time we won the league when Victor Moises just stood here. He was just standing there, Victor Moises, and the ball was always available. He was on there, he cut back or ran in, and no one ever picked him up. He was like this, I don't know, it was like a friggin' X-File. No one could see him, man. Why could he just be there in space all the time? But he was always just standing there, received the ball completely uncontested and went in. I'm not saying we'll be able to do that, but ultimately in possession, you sort of get that really. And of course, Kaisado and Cucurella can go up and advance there, and hopefully Chilwell can invert and make those runs as well. Of course, we can see variations of this. I think also Chilwell, if Poch is right and he doesn't want to start, he might go for a slightly more offensive left-hand side. And then you have both Chilwell and Mudryk, which is suddenly looks way more gung-ho, doesn't it? Like, it kind of looks like these 4 over here. I guess that's dense and sturdy enough to protect that flank, but it's a little bit more adventurous. The main things that we all want to see is Palmer starting, and I think it's kind of non-negotiable him starting in the 10. He may well start on the right. People will be excited to see him regardless. If that is the case, there is a chance, of course, that Fernandes just keeps starting, even though him and Jackson have looked like they've been falling off. Despite that, I think Jackson will get the game purely because he's going to be banned against Fulham. So we could see that. That is still exciting and attacking. I just have a feeling that Fernandes, A, needs a bit of a rest, and B, we all want to see him probably play a little bit more reserved. In fact, if we are going for this personnel, I'd rather see that, So Ugachukwu staying back a bit, Fernandes playing those passes that he likes. If he wants to advance and run into the box at the end of a phase of play, he can. But Gallagher loves getting into the 18-yard box, turning and dribbling. Fernandes doesn't do that. I know Pochettino likes Fernandes and he wants him to take shots at goal. And maybe that his metrics, his data says, well, Fernandes can take shots. But Gallagher, we saw it in the last game against... God, I've forgotten who. Even in Bournemouth as well, but against Villa, like when we were 10 men at a man down of 10 men, he was getting over here. He was turning. The fans were getting excited, going towards goal. He does do that. He will work hard. He'll get back, but he'll do all this industry in the 18-yard box. Let him cook. At least try him there in the number 10, While we've not gotten Kunku or Chukwuemeka, play Gallagher there, I know he's trusted. He's wearing the armband, and he's trusted to protect the team more and still get involved in the attack here. But like I said, I think we lose something with Fernandes there personally, so I would do this. I would play Palmer and Madueke in the front four, my dear sweet friends. There we go. So yes, in short, Kaisado can play right back. In fact, he was playing incredibly well at right back for De Zerbi at the end of Brighton's season, and that's when his price was cranking up and up, winning 3-0 away at Arsenal, who were title challengers for some time. Of course, Kaisado could just play in the midfield, and then Disasi would move over to right back, and Thiago Silva would have to come in and not be rested. But personally, that's what I think we should do. Of course, as well, you could look to play a back three, maybe Chilwell. We could look at this again briefly just to discuss it. You could even play a back three like this, to be honest. Chilwell could, or to be honest, we know who can play a left centre-back pretty darn well, or in theory darn well. Cucurella, Disasi, and then you can just play like really offensive wing-backs. You could play Mudryk as a wing-back and Madueke as a wing-back, or Chilwell. Let's be real here. Chilwell is a wing-back in terms of his best performances. Where's he gone? There he is. So suddenly you got three. I don't know, maybe you don't start Ugachukwu, and you just go over there. Who will play right wing back then in this scenario? I suppose it would be maybe Sterling. You could play Sterling as a right wing back, and then you could Palmer, Jackson, and then you probably, let's be real, he could probably choose Enzo Fernandez again, but let's just hope he chooses Madueke. So suddenly you've got a conventional 3-4-3 here. They're probably that way around. Or maybe we swap them around like that. And you've got a striker, 2 inside forwards, the number 10s, and like a full bank like that. I mean, that's probably defensively resolute. You still get to rest Thiago Silva. You still get to rest Enzo Fernandez. You create a box midfield, which is very, very vogue and popular in the Premier League right now, or in English football. So you get your box midfield, you get your width from your wing backs, quite offensive, but you have a back three to protect them. So I know Pochettino doesn't really play a back three system, but this is a very conventional go-to formation for top-end Premier League coaches. So what do you think? Let me know. I'll be very interested in what you guys think. I'm going to do... the thing is, guys, Brighton are better than Chelsea. Chelsea are somehow favourites to win this game by the bookmakers. Don't ask me how. I don't know, but we are. Somehow we are. I am going to... Is there replays? I don't think there is replays. Forgive me if there are. But I am going to say 2-2 and Chelsea win on penalties. Petrovic makes himself a bit of a cult hero early doors and goal. What do you think? Comment down below. I'll be very interested in learning your thoughts, feelings, and opinions on this game and your predictions. What do you think of my predictive analysis? I'll be very interested in learning that. And yeah, take care of yourselves, and hopefully see you back here very soon. Peace.